Hello. And welcome to another week of the Abuse Cartoons live stream. Let me move this just a little bit. I guess I'm centered, kind of. All right, so sorry, just got things set back up again. There we go. So hopefully that's working. That was my little pen test. I always have to do a quick test. Sometimes Photoshop is crazy laggy, so it takes a minute to do whatever it's doing to the scratch disk or whatever. So it takes a moment to kind of get going. Hey, there's something from last week. So, well, it's miserable hot today and not raining, but it's supposed to be raining over this week, so fun. We have the delayed rainy season. Should be over by now, but it just started, so we're gonna kind of have a fun delay. So just warm up a little bit here with various shapes. I'm trying not to do boxes every time. It always seems like when I'm warming up I just do boxes. I'll try something a little more organic. Let's see. But yeah, I apologize for being late. That was just kind of doing too many things at once, trying to get ready for recording tonight, and I completely got delayed buying some stuff to keep building these shelves. I'm trying to do a big game shelf here like we had previously for the podcast. And it's not going particularly well. Nothing's fitting where I need it to fit. So everything's the wrong size, but we'll see. See if I can make it work. So that was part of my delay. I was at the hardware store. And they don't really have the big DIY stores here. What am I trying to do? Tomato. Ugh, like they do in North America. Because people aren't as DIY here. They really just get people to do stuff for them. So there's kind of a builder class of people that you call to get stuff done. So I noticed that. I mean, I'm sure it's not true in the countryside, but in the city, nobody does anything themselves. So there's no place to get anything to do things yourself. Yeah, it's very odd, very different. I don't know what that is. But yeah, so that makes it a little trickier. And everything is really expensive. So that's also, kind of discouraging. But all right. Yeah, too much detail, and then you can't. There's nowhere to go with the eyes and stuff. Gotta be careful with that. But yeah, so tune in tonight if you're up early in the morning where you are, and we'll be unboxing the D&D Essentials. Oh, what was that? Oh, I think I've got touch on. Yeah, I really liked when I was when we were recording interviews, I turned the touch screen on the Cintiq, and I could navigate, like refer to websites and navigate the controls of the audio and everything silently, so nothing was picked up on the mic, so there's no mouse clicks or any keyboard presses or anything. So that was really nice, but then like halfway through it just crashed. So the driver or something just crashed, and that kind of ruined the convenience of it. So as usual, the Wacom drivers and Microsoft Windows hate each other, and whatever, because Wacom isn't paying enough of a licensing fee or whatever, or Microsoft is pushing their own garbage, their ink space or whatever it's called, then they just sabotage anybody that would be competing with that. So that's always nice. And just this ongoing thing that I've complained about many times before. Yeah, I don't know why. I think it would be so easy, like anybody that works digitally, you're socializing at something and you could just spend the whole time talking about how much you hate the software you're forced to use for your profession. Yeah, I'm just getting too old and in the habit, and it sounds really discouraging to switch, and that's exactly, what they want to hear is, just being too set in my ways, or that fallacy of sunk cost that everything has been in Photoshop, where all I have to do is find software that's relatively similar in its control and function to Photoshop, is a lot lighter and runs a lot easier, is less of a memory hog and less of a bloated piece of garbage, and supports all my old PSDs. I could edit old PSD files and I would be gone. That's how much I hate what's going on now. How much I hate what's going on with Photoshop, but that's only the beginning. All right. Well, we're stuck in some kind of weird situation here. I'm talking about crashing and possibly crashing. There we go. I don't know what that was. Can I get my pen back? Okay, well, let's have a break and wait while Photoshop decides what it's going to do with the memory that it has. There's nothing else running except this stupid stream. Well, which is a whole other thing. Oh, great. Hey, there's my desktop. Yeah, it just totally crashed. Oh, that's insane. Just totally crashed. Hey, everybody, check out my cool desktop. Let's look at this. Wow, cool. Unbelievable. Yeah, Photoshop just took a dive. All right, let's hang out and look at my overfull hard drives. Oh, well, that's probably part of the problem. Why am I running out of space again on this drive? Great. Okay, well, let's wait for, I can't believe this. Let's wait for Photoshop to come on back. Wow, yeah, I'm not going to do that on stream, but I definitely have to go through and delete some files here. Okay, well, well, while we're waiting for Photoshop to come back, why don't we go to the convenience store? Because I can't believe that this happened. Yeah, great. That's the first time, I think, in a year and a half that Photoshop or more than that, I guess it's almost 2 years. It'll be 2 years in October, I think, September. All right, well, let's go to the convenience store and wait for Photoshop to come back. Brilliant. All right, well, as we're waiting to be graced with I guess Adobe it's listening to me, so as soon as I complain about its software, it decides it's going to crash. Oh yeah, I don't think I saved any of that, so that's all gone. It's just a memory. Okay, well, let me so we're at the convenience store, right? But I'm opening a file actually on the other screen. Amazing. But yeah, today's something pretty simple at the from the convenience store, and I can't remember if I did this before. I don't have a great, I guess I could go back and look, but I don't have a great record of things I've talked about before, so you will definitely have to remind me. Otherwise, let's see here. Wow. But today I wanted to talk about osenbei. So senbei, so the rice crackers, and I guess these are kind of it's a Japanese modification of a Chinese food, just like everything else. So much of that is, but it's been made using more specifically Japanese ingredients and Japanese styles. So these ones are particularly wonderful if you see them. And yeah, they look like frosted mini wheats. You see the little white. Oh, I'll get one of these out here. But this company is Sanko, so a very kind of old, traditional, not beautiful company. And the style of osenbei, there's many different styles, and they're just basically crunchy rice crackers, often circular, sometimes elongated, just depending. But this style is yuki no yado. Yuki no yado. So yuki is of course snow, and yado is like the not a hut, like a rural house, like a lodge or a more traditional Japanese house, and so it's like snow. As you can see in the picture, snow falling on the roof of a house. So it looks like the shingles of a roof covered with snow. Ooh, sorry, that must have sounded great. But here is, oh, and here's look at the little mascot eating. Okay. Oh, and so yeah, that's right. It's the Hokkaido. So they're talking about the nama cream that goes into making the white frosting is from Hokkaido. So that's why they're calling it Hokkaido milk. But here you go. So very snow-like, as you can see. So just a grilled kind of cracker. You can see the kind of the grill lines on the cracker. And just sprayed with a little bit of frosting. And it's very lightly sweet, like frosted mini wheats, if anybody remembers those. But it's a nice variation because and I think this is a Kansai thing. The crackers themselves are very light and delicate, and if you go towards Tokyo, they're more, they've got a really hard crunch to them. And so the ones you're given maybe on the airplane, like Japanese airlines and things, are the more Kanto or Tokyo style. But these are very light and very not very hard, so very light and crispy. Oh, and the sweetness is good. So it's a perfect blend of just a light rice flavor and then a little bit of sweetness on top, and they look so pretty. So if you have a chance to try them, there's a bunch of different varieties. So I think there's like 60 some varieties of senbei. So they really like rice crackers, and there's a lot of different variations. A lot of them are savory, so they have shoyu base, and some are wrapped in nori, the Japanese seaweed, and have the very Japanese flavor because of that. And so often this is a kind of snack you'll be given. So when you're visiting someone, like if a salesperson or the whatever, somebody comes and you have to greet them, people are often given in this weather cold tea and something like senbei as a snack. So it's just kind of to show be a gracious host, to show hospitality. That's the word I was looking for. To show hospitality. They're usually given something, and so this is kind of really common. But the thing I've noticed is these don't last very long. Yeah, this is already dated, so these expire in October, and I've noticed that they get stale really easy. So that must mean that there's not a lot of preservative and chemical in them, because they get real inedible really fast, real mushy and weird very quickly. And even when they're wrapped in the plastic, so the plastic isn't super thick and vacuum sealed, so they will tend to get strange pretty fast. So you've got to eat them relatively quickly, but I guess it's a good sign. Sorry, there's crumbs on the microphone. But I guess that's a good sign, because that means they're relatively chemical free. But yeah, really wonderful, light, amazing taste. And I guess this is more of a Kansai, so Kyoto, not Osaka style. The really light, crispy cracker. That has to be so loud. But you'll come across those in different shapes and sizes and different hardness. And some of them get pretty hard to actually bite through. They just kind of, break like a roofing tile. But these are really light and delicate. And they're talking about, I guess the difference is the glutinous rice and the non-glutinous rice. So it makes the gluten can, I guess, make it smoother and, able to not be so hard, crunchy when they're baked like that. And I guess you can, these traditionally were just done themselves. I guess maybe similar to mochi, like the pounded rice, and then they just grill them and make these crispy little crispy little things. So there's variations of this. The variation of this that came from China is very different and more like a kind of okonomiyaki, or kind of a softer kind of cooked thing. And I guess that's where the name of it, the senbei, that using that kanji, the senbei came from. But it's a totally different. So just kind of they appropriated the name of something and then changed it very much. So it's very different from any like Chinese snack. Although it seems to be things going back and forth, because things get popular in Asia, styles of snacks and things. And just because Japan is interested in selling to the world, they'll export a lot of stuff. So you'll see things getting kind of more similar, even though the very original origin, it came from a very different place. But really good. So if you have a chance, the savory ones are a variation of okay, and they're good with beer. They're good like a more of a bar snack. But these are so light and sweet and good. Kind of one of the very surprising, kind of boring and very cheap. Boring and cheap kind of traditional snacks, but very nice, nice flavor. So surprisingly light, and surprisingly that little bit of sweet on the top is amazing. And just like everything else in Japan that's not like directly aimed at kids, it's very mildly sweet. It's like kind of adult sweet. So it's just a suggestion of too much sugar. So if you are in the convenience store, so in Kansai, I think this is a pretty popular brand. It's pretty standard everywhere. So Sanko, that beautiful logo, and the Yuki no Yado osenbei. Delicious, made with the freshest Hokkaido cream. But so very interesting, and there's an incredible variation. I'm sure you could do like an hour going through every different type of variation of that kind of snack. And I think each area of Japan adapts things to their kind of more local taste. But I'm glad Kansai has this flavor because they're wonderful. All right, Photoshop is back. So let's see if we can actually draw something. Oh boy. All right. So this is a very, very strange stream, which I suspected it would be. And I think I threw my pen after Photoshop gave up on me. Okay, and we're back. And all those onions and things that I drew, gone forever, because Photoshop sucks. And there's no recovery. Even the, like the open source, eating again. Even garbage, or free open source software has recovery. This is ridiculous. I think if you don't have it set up particularly, and since I'm running low on hard drive space, I'm sure that's the reason that Photoshop gave up on me. But absolutely ridiculous. So all of that is totally gone. Let's try that again. So I wasn't completely in love with what was going on there, but I guess we can go back a little bit. Amazing. So save. And that's all I'm going to be doing now is paranoid saving. Just like that. When you're playing a miserably difficult PC game and you're making a save file every 10 seconds because you're worried about instant death. All right. So we're back. So just like time travel. So we can just ignore that whole... Am I stuck again? Seriously? Yeah, I think I'm stuck again. I think we're going to have to cancel this until I figure out what the heck is going on with this PC. Yeah, I think I might have just crashed again. Amazing. All right, well, I didn't have it. You watch me eat some more crackers. Amazing. Yeah, it's gone again. Okay. Well, I will see you tomorrow. This is complete garbage. A failed stream. I can't keep crashing like this. So, I will see you tomorrow after I diagnose what is exactly wrong with this PC. And amazing. Well, and hopefully you will be here. And I'll try to, well, it's not going to be any earlier. It's probably going to be about the same time. Probably close to 2 o'clock Japan time. So, stay tuned because this was a complete farce. Okay, well, thank you for joining me and watching me not draw anything and eat crackers. And I'll be here again tomorrow trying to do the same thing. I'll try to find another fun thing to talk about, and otherwise enjoy looking at my beautiful hard drives and their wonderful fullness. Okay, so if you'd like to help support this cartoon and possibly buy a better PC, please visit patreon.com/abusecartoons and follow me at abusecartoons on Twitter. So until tomorrow, I will see you then. Goodbye.